Here with Coach Sean Kiracofe after the Demons fall today to Corpus. Coach, first a couple of thoughts on the match. We knew coming in how fast and aggressive Corpus was going to be. They were, and they did that. We had some good moments, some good sets, but ultimately Corpus a little too fast, a little too powerful offensively.
Yeah, we did some great things, and then we're unable to be consistent with it. You've got to be methodical. Very like Commerce and how they run their defense. Corpus just does things in a very specific way that everyone knows going into it, and then we have not necessarily a formula, but a scout that we know can work and has worked in the past. It's just a matter of how consistent can you be in doing that. One, in execution, and then two, just remembering. I mean, you can't say, yeah, that's right, I remember what you said, after the fact. That point's gone, and you got to be consistent and do it. That doesn't mean that it's ever necessarily easy to beat Corpus, because when that formula or scout works, we've won in 4 or 5. I mean, it's a battle back and forth. It's never going to be just a flip the switch, okay, now we're better today, because what they do really well. But you can't be in it and out of it and then expect it to go your way.
You mentioned battling back and forth. We've seen that with them. That was certainly the case in that second set. After, if we dropped that first set, really tight, competitive all the way through. That second set, I mean, we hit almost 400 with two errors in that, but towards the end, just kind of a little maybe mental lapses or whatever happened. And I felt like a real kind of turning point in the match.
It was. And I'll go back to set 1. We did a ton of great stuff in set 1. We set ourselves up to be in a position to be able to force them to not do what they wanted to do as far as, running their offense, but then their plan B, so to speak. I won't go into how detailed I get into plan A, plan B thought process, but they'd give us an easy ball and we let that turn into points. And that's what burned us and hurt us in the first set, because we did a lot of great things. We just were giving away their secondary options. We were letting those become points. Then we did a great job going into set 2 of going, okay, we got it. We can understand when they're in trouble and how they were going to attack us, and put ourselves in a much better position to be able to win set 2. And then you can't win close sets unless you make plays, right? I mean, as basic and as silly as that sounds, and we have not been able to do that consistently this year of just, I'm in a bad spot, I need to do something smart with the ball so we can then hopefully, play defense and then get another shot at it. Or I should say, set ourselves up to score on the next time we get the ball, not necessarily on that contact. We've lacked that ability so far this year, and then just flat out just an error that we can't make when it matters, and you're at 23-23.
Yeah. All right, Coach. Thanks so much.
Thank you.